If you wonder what spoiled looks like, she slept up on the bed, which she does every night. Had me pinned up all night. But I get her back because she doesn't like her paw held. So I hold her paw anyway. Today's go day. We'll leave. I guess this is East St. Louis. I'm in Illinois, and right across the Mississippi is that arch, and East St. Louis becomes West St. Louis on the other side of the river. This park was exactly what I thought it was going to be. You know, of course, it's a parking lot, it's not a destination, and that's tough for some people to wrap their mind around, because they think as campers and RVers that each and every place has to be Shangri-La. No, this is just a place where I base out of. Shangri-La is on the other side of that river. Sure was getting better. Yeah, we're not misanthropic, but we just don't spend a whole lot of time around other human beings. In fact, it's the opposite. We love people's company, but very specific people who are positive in nature instead of the whiners out there. They perpetually whine. A sense of entitlement in some people. But we've been blessed, and just like your high school coach said, we have a great attitude. So yeah, we thoroughly enjoy our stay here, notwithstanding both of us dealing with chronic sinusitis that invariably turns into an actual head cold. Ellie has peed 37 times. I've only been out for a few minutes. It's how she rolls. So today's hop is about 175 miles. We're heading to Terre Haute, Indiana. And it's also a transition stop. We're only there. We do drive a day, rest a day, drive a day, typically. The rest of our stops are only a couple hundred miles apart at most. Oop, be right back. She had a Tinder moment. So this is the cheaper side, which is pretty cool. Probably the original side. It has 30 amp. Well, my monstrous RV requires 50 amp. So we don't get to stay in these little spots. The trains go by 24/7. I enjoyed a big monster going by at 0300. We'll miss that. It's not unusual though. RV parks are placed near dumps. They're always on the edge of town somehow. They get placed next to train tracks. Trail of Tears comes to mind. Train track was about 40 feet away. We were in Michigan where the train track literally went through the campground. But we kind of don't care, you know. They have a nice clubhouse here with bathrooms, and probably during the busy months, there's obviously a cafe. We like getting out this time of year and going slow across the country, so we really enjoy, frankly, everything being shut down because there's hardly anybody there. This place is, busy on that side. It's not the season. I can only imagine what happens when folks get out of school. There again, I'm getting better. Sinus-wise, I have to go through my morning retch. Wife is slowly getting better. She spent half her day healed up and the other half, of course, towards bedtime being miserable. I keep her dosed with that AM, PM stuff, and it works really well. It keeps the edge off. The disdain I have for large cities is huge, but I'm not going to see culture like, the arch. or the Liberty Bell, or the world's largest ball of twine, unless I go to it, because the Liberty Bell ain't coming to me. So my wife spends a lot of time preventing me from being feral. Shout outs, of course, to the Rowdies and Cynthia and Gretchen. And come on, Els. They're leaving her a text. It's 56 degrees. Left my big jacket in the house because I knew, 80% of your body heat's generated by, it's very telling, isn't it? Muscle movement. No, Cynthia, I resisted the urge, and I very well could have with my drones, to fly up underneath the arch. I did not do that. That would be considered a party foul. Look up inside here. They have laundry, everything here. It's really a nice facility. We don't gamble. My wife and I were a cop and a nurse in a former life. So I gambled with my life, as my wife did. That's for real. The weather when we got here was severe. We didn't know it. It was blowing about 45 miles an hour. I had to pull my slide ins twice the other day. Even more so than when the bad weather ripped across the country. This is just their normal weather. Holy moly. But yeah, we can't see throwing good money away, but hey, whatever rocks your boat. Those gamblers provided us, that place right there, with this place right here. And rare is the occasion you can stay in the middle of virtually the middle of a town. So that 40-foot behemoth will be pulled 175 miles today, as previously mentioned, and we're blessed, my wife and I. Some days are diamonds, some days are stones, some days chickens, some days are feathers, and both of us were ill. What we would have done yesterday had she been feeling better is I think it's Alexander Park or something like that. Anyway, there's a big old park, 1,500 acres, whatever. And it had a lot to do, but we missed it. However, the high value, that arch, we did not miss, and we were able to enjoy that thoroughly. I mean, just thoroughly. Special thanks to my buddy Anthony. Broke 2 leaf springs on there, if I didn't mention that already. We were able to fix that in 5 hours the other day. It took me significantly longer had I not had Anthony's skilled set, but that got done. That gives me significantly more confidence to doodle up and down the highways. Yeah, those leaf springs have a finite life, and I don't think they expect people to do what I do with this thing, and that's use it. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with. We'll see what goes on at the next place, and Andred Strom, Cassie, Joss, Dale, Azir, Virginia Bareback Boy, ooh. Of course, Sand Crab, San Diego Ute Fan, In the Tube Deep, all the regulars, all the best. See ya.